Hey guys, Brad Nickham here, Nest Mortgage Group. Coming at you with a little multi-part message for the end of the year. One of them is if you're one of the people that bought a house this year, please make sure you got the receipt for your homestead tax exemption being filed from when you bought the home. This does keep your taxes from going up next year, and you have up until December 31st to get a copy of that receipt. And in almost every case, the title company files that homestead for you. So it's just important that you get that receipt showing that it was done. I did have some customers this year that their taxes doubled because the county didn't get that homestead filed properly. And because they had the receipt, we were able to get those taxes fixed. So make sure you reach out to your county assessor's office or recorder's office and make sure that they give you a copy of that receipt. And then the one other thing I want to talk to you about really is going to sound strange because interest rates are still a little bit higher than what people like them to be. But interest rates have come down. We've seen interest rates now fall, in the sevens and below the sevens in some cases. And now may be a good time to utilize your equity and pay off some of your other debt. So if you've acquired some credit card debt, or maybe a new car that has a higher interest rate on the car, or maybe you have a home equity line that has kind of moved up along with the Fed and made that interest rate above 9%. And you have a house that you bought a couple years ago, you probably have a good chunk of equity, and you may even still have PMI on that home. So with all of the increase that we've seen in equity, now may be a good time to do a cash out refinance and take all of that extra equity that you have and pay off those credit cards that could be between 20 and 25%, that car that may be above 10%, and that home equity line of credit that's above 9%, and really save your budget a lot of money. And now would be a good time to do that. Grab that cash and pay all of those things off going into the new year. And then as interest rates fall over the next 24 months, you'd be able to refinance that cash out mortgage into a rate and term mortgage when interest rates come down even further and save yourself some more money. One of the reasons for potentially doing it twice is a cash out refinance interest rate is going to be higher than a rate and term interest rate. So it may be better to grab that equity today, pay off all of that high interest rate debt, maybe some of the debt acquired through the Christmas season here, lower your monthly outgo maybe by a couple of $1,000s. And then when interest rates fall potentially down into the fives going into next year in 2025, you could then refinance to that lowest rate and term refinance rate. If that's something that you have some interest in, or quite honestly, just have some questions about, don't hesitate to call me. I'd love to run through the numbers and really do the math and see if it makes sense to do it or not. So I appreciate all of you as customers. I thank you so much for the business that we've done together over the last few years. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. I hope your family has an amazing holiday season and a very Merry Christmas. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.